Nature vocabulary with definitions and examples.
Mountain.
A mountain is a large, steep area of land that rises high above the surrounding land, often with a peak at the top. For example, Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world.
Hill.
A hill is a raised area of land, smaller than a mountain, with a rounded top. For example, they climb to the top of the hill to get a better view.
River.
A river is a large, flowing body of water that usually flows toward an ocean, lake, or another river. For example, the Nile River is one of the longest rivers in the world.
Lake.
A lake is a large body of water surrounded by land. For example, the Great Lakes are located in North America.
Ocean.
An ocean is a vast body of salt water that covers most of the Earth's surface. For example, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on Earth.
Sea.
A sea is a large body of salt water that is smaller than an ocean and is often partially enclosed by land. For example, the Mediterranean Sea is bordered by Europe, Africa, and Asia.
Forest.
A forest is a large area covered chiefly with trees and undergrowth. For example, the Amazon rainforest is home to many unique species.
Desert.
A desert is a barren area of land where little precipitation occurs, often characterized by sand and extreme temperatures. For example, the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world.
Valley.
A valley is a low area of land between hills or mountains, often with a river running through it. For example, the Grand Canyon is a famous valley in the United States.
Cave.
A cave is a large underground chamber, often formed by erosion, in the side of a hill or mountain. For example, the Carlsbad Caverns are a popular tourist destination.
Waterfall.
A waterfall is a flow of water that falls from a height, typically over a cliff or a steep rock face. For example, Niagara Falls is one of the most famous waterfalls in the world.
Island.
An island is a piece of land surrounded by water. For example, the island of Bali is a popular vacation destination.
Archipelago.
An archipelago is a group or chain of islands. For example, the Hawaiian Islands are an archipelago in the Pacific Ocean.
Coast.
A coast is the land beside the sea or ocean. For example, the Mediterranean coast is known for its beautiful beaches.
Gulf.
A gulf is a large area of sea or ocean that is partly enclosed by land, typically with a narrow entrance. For example, the Gulf of Mexico is bordered by the United States, Mexico, and Cuba.
Bay.
A bay is a body of water partially surrounded by land, often smaller than a gulf. For example, San Francisco Bay is famous for its scenic views.
Volcano.
A volcano is a mountain with a vent through which molten rock, ash, and gases can escape from below the Earth's surface. For example, Mount St. Helens erupted in 1980.
Swamp.
A swamp is a wetland area that is often covered in water, with many trees and plants. For example, the Everglades in Florida are a famous swamp.
Glacier.
A glacier is a large, slow-moving mass of ice formed from compacted snow, often found in cold regions. For example, the Perito Moreno Glacier in Argentina is one of the most famous glaciers in the world.
Coral reef.
A coral reef is a large underwater structure made of living coral organisms, often found in warm, shallow ocean waters. For example, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia is the largest coral reef system in the world.
Cliff.
A cliff is a steep face of rock and earth, usually found along coasts or mountains. For example, the White Cliffs of Dover are famous for their chalky white appearance.
Thanks for watching.